Now you know very well what sadhana is. It means spiritual practice, that which takes us to our sadhya vastu, that which takes us to our goal, spiritual goal, is sadhana. So Hindi में भी हम साधन शब्द यूज करते हैं. It's a tool, it's a method, it's a means to go into the spiritual goal of our lives. This is sadhana. But the thing you should know about sadhana is sadhana becomes fruitful only when it satisfies three conditions. What are these three conditions? Vivekananda used to speak about it. You can remember them as the three P's: purity, patience and perseverance. Then only sadhana is fruitful. So purity is actually, it means a thing in itself is purity. When you mix it up with something else, it becomes a compounded something. So sadhana requires purity, attaining to that original state of mind which will reveal reality in itself. That is the first requirement of sadhana. Purity means the thing in itself as it is, keeping it as it is, not mixing it up with something else. So the real nature of our mind, your real being is pure awareness, consciousness. When it gets mixed up with thoughts, all kinds of emotions, negativities in the mind, you lose that level of awareness. You sort of invest your awareness into the thought process, and that is why purity of mind is insisted upon. Whatever is the means of your sadhana, it should be kept very pure. So this is an essential requirement for attaining the goal of sadhana, spiritual practice. This is the first thing, purity. Second is patience. Sadhana has to be performed patiently, not hurry through it. Today's lifestyle, we are always in a hurry. Please remember that this is a sign of insecurity, to be always in haste. If you are habitually calm, you will understand great work can only be done in calmness. So patience is very important, a virtue to cultivate for consistent spiritual practice. And the third one is perseverance. No matter what we are into, what are the circumstances in our life, how lazy you feel on Sunday mornings, no matter what the conditions around you are, you will persevere. Then only sadhana is possible. So you see, many people, they dismiss these three conditions or just ऐसे ही sadhana नहीं होती. Some level of commitment is required, purity is required, then sadhana becomes successful. There are a whole lot of people who dispense with even sadhana, not just these conditions. They sort of just think about Vedantic thoughts, but they may not actually be using any tool in their lives. I always recommend that you take up a meditation practice. It is only for very advanced aspirants who have a very pure, clear mind, that just a single thought process, a Vedantic dictum or Mahavakya can lead you to the ultimate truth. The rest of us, we all need a technique. We need a method, a means to go there. So take up a meditation practice and follow these three P's. This will constitute your sadhana. It is through sadhana that you get your sadhya vastu. Sadhya vastu की प्राप्ति साधना के द्वारा ही होती है. So be particular about this. Whatever you take up as a means for spiritual practice, it must be kept pure. It must be kept sacred. Then it becomes sadhana. So the feel of sanctity and purity must come into our lives. See, to say that the sacred and the secular are one and the same thing, that's a very high state. Today you must learn to feel the sacred. It is so very essential. Then you will understand the glory of the spiritual goal which we are aiming at, isn't it? So create the ambience for sadhana around you. If you can devote a room to that, it's wonderful. If you can't do that, your own room should be converted into a place where you can practice something. Practice a meditation technique and follow these three P's, purity, patience and perseverance, so that what you do there becomes a solid sadhana for you.